Hi, welcome back to Reading with Money. I'm Money, and today I'm starting a new vlog. This is not the best lighting, but I can't be bothered to turn on the ring light. It's very broken and I have to fiddle with a cable, and I am very annoyed. So anyway, this is a vlog for Roll of Reads, a readathon hosted by Mel from a book fan named Mel, and hopefully I'll also be reading some books for Tales from Two Trails, which is Kim's team TBR game in which we all participate, and it's great. I am currently reading two books that I started yesterday. Today is Sunday, the 17th of March. Yesterday I started both The Starless Sea, which I don't have right here, it's in my bedroom. I'm gonna try to read a chapter a night for that one, because it's a reread, but it'll definitely work for Tales from Two Trails, and it was also my blind pick for Roll of Reads. I also started a book that I have as an arc and that I should finish before Tuesday, I think. That's when it comes out, but if it's a bit later, it's fine. And that is A Mystery Writer by Larry Gentile. I'll put the picture up here. I started it yesterday and I read quite a bit, but I'm not sure I can tell you what it's about. It's called A Mystery Writer because there are several mystery writers that appear in this novel. We follow this girl who has left university in Australia because she wants to become a writer. So she goes to the USA, to Kansas, if I remember correctly. That's where her brother is living, who is a lawyer. And she tells him that she wants to start writing a novel, and that she wants to quit university and become a writer. And her brother is really supportive. I am really enjoying the brother's character. And so she goes to this bar to write in the mornings, and she meets another writer there. And that's all I can say. I don't remember exactly what the blurb says, but yes. And we get snippets from what I guess is a story, but it's very interesting. Like her other book, what was it called? The Woman in the Library? There's a lot of meta things going on with the story that the writer is writing. And in this one, I'm not exactly sure, like, if it's just a story, if it's actually connected to, like, the real story, if that makes sense, or what is... I mean, I know there's a connection, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. So I'm very intrigued. And yeah, I hopefully will be able to finish it soon. I don't know that I'll be doing much reading today. Today was a very busy day. I went to have lunch with my parents and my grandma. And then I had some errands to do. And now I was just updating my journal, which I'll show you in a bit. And yeah, I'm now gonna try to have dinner. And I want to start editing, the previous vlog for weeks 1 and 2 of this readathon. And that's gonna take me a while, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get to just read a little bit of The Starless Sea, which I didn't tell you what it's about, but maybe I'll tell you later. Everyone knows what it's about, I think, at this point. I have a very busy week ahead. I have late coordination sessions this week in both my schools, so that's always fun. And yeah, but it's the last week before the holidays. Here in Uruguay, we have Easter holidays off, but we don't call it that. We call it Tourism Week because we are a secular country. So yeah, we have taken out all the religious names out of everything. So yes, Tourism Week is happening, and I am taking a tour of some places in Uruguay that I've never been to before. We're taking like a road trip with my parents and my brother, and yeah, we're visiting different places in Uruguay. I hopefully will be able to include all of that in this vlog, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much fun. And yeah, I kind of already need the holidays. I always think that the fact that these holidays depend on like the phases of the moon is ridiculous, because we literally started classes 3 weeks ago. Now we already have holidays. I think that's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm already kind of exhausted. So yeah, I think it's gonna be great to have holidays. I'm also very excited about the trip, so that's great. And okay, I'm gonna go have dinner, and I'll see what I do afterwards. Okay, so it's Saturday, the 23rd of March, and I haven't updated the vlog all week. I think I barely filmed any b-roll, so yeah, most of the vlog is going to be the road trip that I'm about to go on. I have a few minutes and I'll be looking out the window to see if my parents have arrived to pick me up. So yeah, it's fine, but I will tell you about the book I finished yesterday, which was my most anticipated book for the year probably, and that's The Mars House by Natasha Pulley, who, if you've been here for any length of time, you know is my favorite writer, like contemporary writer at least. And this is her first science fiction novel. And if you haven't been here before, science fiction is like my first literary love. So I was very excited. Natasha Pulley usually writes magical realism, like historical fiction, magical realism. And so I was very excited for this. And she didn't disappoint. It was incredible. The premise alone is like Mars colony. That's it. Like, I'm already there. I love a good Mars colonization, space traveling, whatever. But Natasha Pulley also usually includes queer relationships in her books, and they're always very subtle, and this did not disappoint either. I don't think she's ever done before. This included a marriage of convenience between someone that is originally from the Mars colony and is running to be the consul, and someone that comes from Earth as a refugee. I can't say any more than that. That just, yeah. And I was expecting like a fun science fiction story, but I think it was so much more than that. I think that my parents are about to arrive because I just got a message. But anyway, it has so many great discussions about immigration, refugees, government, obviously, gender, because the people in Mars have developed an agender society, so they all go by they as pronouns. And I thought that was incredibly well done and incredibly well written, because I think it takes a lot of skill to be able to be clear about who you're talking about when the pronoun is they, because it might get confusing with, you know, if there's multiple people in the room, which I think that's, you know, whenever I've read a book with a person that goes by they, them pronouns, it's like the only character that goes by they, them. So it's clear when there's a conversation between a lot of people, or when many people are in the scene, there's only one they, let's say. But here, most people from Mars, I mean, all people that are naturally from Mars, go by they. So I think it takes a lot of skill as a writer to be able to make it clear who you're talking about all the time. And it doesn't get clunky. Her writing is I have no words for Natasha Pulley's writing. Like, it's beautiful. Yeah. And so yeah, a lot of interesting discussions. And what I like about Natasha Pulley, and in this book in particular, is that all of these very difficult subjects, like polarizing even for some people, are done in a way that she doesn't hit you over the head with what she thinks is the correct opinion, let's say. It lets you figure out your own opinion on your own, which was a problem I had with Babel, mostly. Because yeah, I think even the footnotes and everything made it all very clear to the reader, like, this was racist, or this colonization is bad, or whatever. And I agree with those opinions, obviously, but yeah, I think Natasha Pulley trusts her readers to be able to read the nuance and come up with what you think. Because, I mean, I was even made uncomfortable during some scenes, because you have a knee-jerk reaction to certain things, which is, you know, what you've learned, or yeah, things like that. And then it lets you sit with it so that you can, you know, consider and analyze your own reaction to things. And I think that's brilliant. That's what I want from reading. And I think especially in a science fiction book, which, you know, traditionally is used to explore human issues, but like how would we react to certain things? And yeah, I thought it was pretty realistic. The characters are not all like, this is the villain, this is the bad person, these are the good guys. They might show themselves as very compassionate, or that have, you know, their heart is in the right place, or they have certain fears that they, might be rational or irrational depending on how you look at it. That's why they have certain ideas or certain policies, because this is a very political book too, because we follow a political campaign and also a refugee crisis, and this is just a lot of things. And so I found it to be incredibly thought-provoking and with beautiful writing, a great developing very subtle relationship, because January and Gail are just two idiots in love, and you never really you get everything from January's point of view, and he's an idiot but I love him. And Gail is just I cannot describe them. So I thought it was great. I love the ending, because again, the ending is not really like a clear set ending. I would love a sequel. So I finished it yesterday at like 11 o'clock. I had previously, like the day before on Thursday, I stayed up until like 1:30, 2 a.m. reading until I got to like, I don't know, 80%. And I paid for it yesterday. I was exhausted when the alarm went off, but it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. I just couldn't stop reading. I hadn't had that experience in a very long time where I had to keep reading. Like I couldn't move. I would say to myself, one more chapter, and then I wouldn't get up. So it was great. I loved it. And now I'm going to, on the trip, I'm going to try to finish another book before the 25th, which is in a couple of days. So I can get more points for Tales from Two Trails. We shall see. But I'm very, very excited. I think it's the 25th, the cutoff. I would have to check. But I'm very excited for this trip. We are going on a tour of Uruguay, which we usually do with my parents, and this time it's my brother coming. It's like a family tradition since I was a child, and this time we're going to a place where I haven't been before. One of the provinces, I guess you would call them. Like, they're not states here in Uruguay, and they're not called counties either. They're called departamentos, but that's fine. That's neither here nor there. We're going to the northernmost, no, I can't say that word, one, and I've never been there before. It's going to be super hot, which it's end of March, so for us in Montevideo down south is not that common, but I'm definitely going to enjoy it, especially after the week we just had, which rain, wind, disgusting weather. I mean, our country is not that big. When I say to the north, I don't mean that it's going to take us like 2 days to get there. It's just a few hours, like 7 hours, maybe 10. We're going to be stopping along the way anyway, because there are other things to see. And I guess I'll show you around, and hope you enjoy the trip montage now, because I don't know how much I'll be able to actually update, like sit down, talk to you during this trip, which it's going to take a few days. I'll be back on Thursday. So, yes, I'm leaving my cats. They know I'm leaving them, because they know when I pack. Where's the other one? There. My baby. So I'm going to miss them a lot. But I guess that's it. I'm leaving. Bye.
¿ya? Esto es jaspe verde. ¿Qué significa eso? Que si siguen para abajo lo que va a aparecer es jaspe verde. Pero como hoy por hoy el mayor producto, en ese caso específico, hay algunas miras que son las cosas que están para hacer hoy en día. Por eso hoy
did ruin my night. Stop it! Let's crack on and see what the new five look like.
Oh God, I am more of a mess than I thought I was. I can't believe I was out in public like that. I just came back from this. I did not improve the situation. I just came back from watching All of Us Strangers at the cinema. I cried until at one moment I was just like I ran out of tears. It was an experience. Andrew Scott is just fantastic. I have no words. And all the cast is just 4 people and they're all amazing, and the cinematography, the way the story, I can't. It was so good. If you haven't seen it, I don't think I'm ever going to get over that movie. Yeah, I okay. I have not read anything today. So yeah, I might read a bit now because it's not that late. So I think I'm going to go read a bit of The Starless Sea now because I want to finish it before March is over, which is tomorrow. But I'm gonna try my best. And yeah, I have so many things to do before Monday, which is the day after tomorrow. I'll let you know when I have an update. And then I did not, in fact, give you an update. It's May the 3rd. I am ridiculous. I am so sorry. I did not end up finishing The Starless Sea before March ended. I finished it the first days of April. Go me. And I'd never finished the vlog. So here I am. I did have fun editing this now. I don't know why I put it off for so long, but yeah. I did love The Starless Sea when I finished reading it again. I loved it so much. I did read just a bit, as you saw, during the trip, like in the car and, you know, whenever I had a bit of time. By the pool that one day. That was really nice. But yeah, I ended up finishing it here back home, and I cried at a very ridiculous moment that I don't remember if I cried at that moment, at that phrase, the first time I read it, but it feels like I might have, because that's just, it sounds like something I would do. So yeah, I just love the book. I am so glad I have it tattooed on my arm, because it definitely is a book that is a favorite. So it was nice to prove that to myself, I guess. And I'm looking forward to my next reread in a couple of years, I suppose. I hope that you enjoyed this kind of messy vlog, I'm not sure, and the trip through many unknown places in Uruguay. And yeah, I have no idea what I'm filming next, but yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, happy reading!